Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, the second day of September. Here we go. We were talking to you about getting forgiveness if you wronged someone, and you're supposed to ask 3 times. If, God forbid, the person that you wronged was your Rebbe, your Torah teacher, then it's ramped up to being much more serious. And your Rebbe, you would have to ask him 10, 20, an infinite number of times if he refused to forgive you. That's how important it is that you get forgiveness from your Rebbe. He may have a reason why he wants you to ask more than 3 times, maybe to learn your lesson or whatever. And if he wants it that way, then you will have to ask even many times. If you have a friend that you owe money, and the friend does not realize that you owe him money, you are expected to inform that friend that you owe him money. That's the halacha. You should inform your friend that you owe him money. If you're not sure that you owe your friend money, and you don't want to go and open up that can of worms because I'm not sure I should tell him because I don't even know if I actually owe him the money. If that's the situation, then what you should do is speak to a rabbi to get the case, clearly explained to the rabbi, and he'll tell you how you should proceed. Okay, more about Erev Yom Kippur. On Erev Yom Kippur, we say the vidui. That's that special al-chet paragraph that talks about all the sins that we have done in the past, and you mention them by striking your chest at each and every one. And we say it also at Mincha, not just on Yom Kippur itself, but at Mincha that precedes Yom Kippur. One of the reasons given for this is because it could happen that a person is eating that final meal before Yom Kippur and could, God forbid, choke and never have a chance and die without repentance. Serious, that's the reason, and we want to go into Yom Kippur for sure with a repentance, and therefore even before that big meal, we say al-chet at the mincha that precedes the final meal before Yom Kippur. You insert it after that last line, Yihiyu l'ratzon, but before the last paragraph of Elokai Nitzor. That's kind of like the post Shmona Esrei zone, but you haven't stepped back yet. That's the appropriate time to add in the special al-chet for Erev Yom Kippur. Let's say there was a sin that you did, but it was only last year, and it wasn't in this year that we're talking about now. Let's say it was 5 years back, and you really cried about it and did a full repentance 5 years ago. You might feel like, oh, I don't have to dredge that thing up again, do I? I mean, I cried my eyes out about it 5 years ago, and it would be appropriate, most appropriate for you to ask for forgiveness for that every single year, and not say like as if it's painful. Well, it is painful, but not to have a feeling of I can't be bothered to ask again. I already went through that whole spiel. If you, God forbid, sinned against the Creator of the universe, you would want to again say, and that sin that I did 5 years ago, I'd like to again ask for forgiveness for it. That's the appropriate way to be. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.